Hello, I'm Annette Stanton, and I believe that we are all born leaders. We're born to be the leader of our whole life. What does that mean? Well, we are actually born with certain gifts, strengths, abilities, talents that we are here to express whilst on this planet. And it's paramount that each and every one of us explore this and really know your uniqueness, because this is actually what makes you unique and what makes the collective harmony of the planet be in harmony with the life that you know deep inside is your true purpose. Over the last 40 years, I've spoken to many people about purpose and living an inspirational vision. And one of the common things that I hear from people is the fact that they feel that they're still looking for their purpose in life. And, they're often saying, well, I'm still wondering what I'm going to be, who I'm going to be, or what I'm going to be when I grow up. So what is it that I'm meant to be doing? Why am I on this planet? And that was something that I had an awakening about when I was 24 years of age, when I had a health scare. And I started asking that exact same question, which was the biggest questions, empowering questions that I'd asked in my life. And that was, why am I here? What is my purpose? So if you can relate to this, then keep on watching and listening, because I'd like to share with you where I'm at now, 40 years later, and the evolution of that question, and the importance of making sure that you follow and trust your inner guidance of what is your life purpose and the evolving path of your life purpose through the way you're already living. Because wouldn't you agree that most of us, and I've been there myself, are chasing after an elusive future and trying to live into some future, trying to be someone that we're not, and we really don't know. We feel a disconnection, and we really don't feel or know who we truly are. So it is important to know your true self and to listen into that evolving pathway throughout the different phases and stages of your life. So today I want to share with you the universal principles of infinite power. And this is a methodology that I've created over the last 40 years and throughout my time of coaching all walks of life. And I have found that these universal principles have been paramount to my own life, career, and business success. And I want to share these with you today, which is all a part of my new website and my new brand, and bringing the collective, because I found myself in a position of not knowing where to from here as I was reaching my wisdom years and what was truly important to me now. And it goes through different phases and stages of your own life and where you're at. And it's important to hear your own collective wisdom and the creativity that's trying to come through your mind and your body, your heart and your soul, so that you can stay on a purposeful path forevermore. And this path is not about chasing after a future. This path goes way beyond goals. This path goes beyond anything that you possibly have learnt, because it's about listening in to the unknown and having the courage to tap into the inner vision, the inner voice, the inner wisdom that is streaming through you, to then place that into action, knowing that this is what you're born to do. Most people don't live like that. Most people don't realise that the path that they are already on is also a part of the collective wisdom, knowledge, strengths, gifts and talents that you were born with. So then they feel like they're living a life of chasing after and totally disconnected from the life that they are already living. Or because of this disconnection, they're not listening in to the signs, the symbols, the synchronicities along the way that are trying to guide you to move here, go there, yes to this, no to that, right? And when we're in reaction mode and living our life on autopilot, then you certainly won't be hearing those signals, which then takes you into more reaction, a mental cycle where the mind just keeps going around and around. The emotions become heightened. Anger can come in, sadness, and then there becomes a depletion that can occur. And this can occur throughout many different cycles of our life. So it's how do we stay in alignment in those particular areas through these universal principles. So I want to share with you the top 4 at the moment, and the importance of staying in alignment with, number 1 is the emotional alignment. So being in alignment with your emotions is being able to be mindful and to not be afraid of your emotions, because they're actually guiding you. Your emotions are your indicator of whether you're on the right track for you or you're following someone else's pathway, their vision, their values. Yeah, thinking that they've got it right and that you possibly putting yourself in the I've got it wrong category or I don't know category. They know best because they're the expert category. And it's not true. Okay. So the emotional alignment is all about listening in and not being afraid of those emotions, so that you can actually ask the questions and get truthful with your own answers. So by going into what I like to call your heartfelt needs and listening into what is the need, the unmet need inside of you that you've just reacted to. You reacted to something that you had an expectation around. So there will be an unmet need inside of you that you just didn't listen to and you didn't act on because you were putting the power outside of yourself, right? We all do that at different phases and stages. I certainly have. Put your hand up if you have. Yes, we're all human. But I'm here to tell you that that's how we grow and learn. Yeah. And not to make ourselves wrong. Because when you have this reaction mode going on and then you create a story around it and you make yourself wrong, that's when you're going into number 2 area, which is the mental alignment. So when you have a story going on because you're emotionally reacting, then you'll have a story going around and around and around and around in your mind, which can feel like you're driving yourself crazy. You're telling yourself you're procrastinating, and you don't really know what the clarity of your own space, vision, heart's calling is. Yet what's truly inspiring you, where to from here, you really don't know, because you've got that blockage because you didn't actually feel the space of what the emotions were trying to guide you with. So once you actually start to practice that, then the mental side, the mental alignment will actually come in alignment together with the emotions and the mental side, which is the mindset. So what happens is you're then able to meet your unmet needs within yourself. And when you start to trust that and you take little steps at a time in trusting and building your own trust muscles from inside out, instead of putting the power outside of yourself, that is where you'll create more mental alignment. And your foundations, you'll build trust within yourself. You will build an inner guidance system that you listen into. So the mental alignment is about making sure that your mindset is clear. You have a mind that is feels spacious, so that you can tap into the inner wisdom, the inner calling, your inspired next step of what is right for you, because you're tapping into your own heartfelt needs. And that is where you'll actually listen in to your true innate values. But if you skip these particular areas and you're reacting, and with the story going on, which is what a lot of people do, I've been there myself, pushing and driving, and I'll just achieve this, and I'll chase after that, and once I achieve that, and when I get this, then I'll feel happy, then I'll feel successful, then I'll feel loved, then I'll feel, and then you're on that treadmill. So to get off that particular treadmill is to really become conscious. So the conscious awareness is around the beautiful dance of the emotional and the mental alignment that takes place, and knowing what foundations you need to set up, a practice, a daily ritual that you need to get into alignment with emotionally and mentally before you even start your day. So some of the things that you can do is like meditation. I do meditation. I love journal writing as well. So I'm clearing my mind every morning just by writing, right? Whatever's there in my mind, anything that might be upsetting me, anything that I'm concerned about, I'm just writing, get it out, get it out, get it out. And then you'll start to notice a clearing, and the answers will stream through you, and you'll gain insight into old patterns, old beliefs that you might be hanging on to, which then just start to fall away. You don't need to delve into those. That'll drive you crazy, okay? So once you create those patterns and those habits in your everyday way of life, other areas is exercise. I love moving my body in ways that I enjoy by tapping into the emotional alignment. I'm tapping in each day to the mindset alignment of what is the form of exercise that is calling me today or this week, or you'll find your own pattern, you'll find your own rhythm, and that's paramount, okay, for us to actually to be able to tune into your true core values, the calling that is deep in your heart and soul, the purpose and the life that that you want to live is through this avenue. It's not a push and a drive and a make it happen avenue. Hard work. It'll drive you crazy. Okay? So once you get into those particular alignments, and that is a dance throughout the day, you'll notice you'll be in, out of it. You'll be in and then you'll be out of it. That's okay. All right? That's normal. That is a part of your greater awareness becoming heightened so that you can then step into that physical of being able to create momentum. So the dance is the emotional, the mental, and the third area is the physical. And this is where you drill down with your foundations instead of going wide. What do I mean by that? Really getting to know what your innate core 4 values are, top 4. So that is an area that you love, you're good at, you have strengths, and it might even be a calling that you might not have even gained strength or knowledge around yet. Okay, so you've got to listen in to what it is that the physical body, the body has a higher intelligence that is calling you to act on. And if you're not listening into that physical activity and you're just taking lots of physical action, okay, it won't be fulfilling. It doesn't matter how much you achieve and receive, then, you will still feel a sense of it's not enough yet, I haven't achieved enough yet, I'm not successful enough yet, hence the I am not enough or I don't have enough syndrome, okay? So the physical side, the physical alignment is paramount. It's a beautiful dance between the emotional alignment, the mental alignment, and the physical, where you're listening into your next inspired action. You're in that what I like to call the free flow zone. You're actually in your zone, living and leading in a zone that works absolutely for you. Your innate vision, your innate values, the calling that you are here on this planet to express in whatever area, your personal life, your professional life, whatever's calling you. And then as you create this beautiful harmonious dance throughout your days, throughout your weeks, throughout your months, and with greater awareness, then you will also tap into number 4, which is the spiritual alignment. So spiritual alignment is where you have a beautiful, harmonious daily practice, and you gain deeper insights and wisdom and knowledge around who you truly are, what's important to you. You are living your soul purpose, your higher purpose. And you know that this is your contribution to this planet. So as you're living and breathing your spiritual alignment through these beautiful, grounded practices of emotional, mental, physical, and the spiritual alignment, that is where your higher purpose comes into play naturally. You are then living and leading in your free flow zone. You are creating a life and a business that you love. You are mastering your own destiny. Yeah. You are being the leader of your whole life, knowing that this is your contribution and this is why you're here on this planet. And it's important for you to it's to live your life listening into the music from inside out. And how do you express that? Yeah. Through your heart and soul, and embodying the richness of that. And that is where true satisfaction comes in, living a life of meaning, of purpose, of fulfillment, freedom. It's not about when I achieve this amount of money, then I'll feel free. It's not about when I have this perfect relationship, then I'll feel fulfilled or loved. It's not about knowing that if I have this move up to the next ladder of the career path that I'm in, then I'll feel successful. Because I'm here to tell you that those areas are important, yes, yet not at the cost of selling out on your heart and soul. Are you in alignment, trusting that that is the pathway of your next inspired vision, the next inspired step that you know your heart and soul is calling? So if this is something that you're interested in hearing more about, then please feel free to connect. And I would love to have a conversation with you, and certainly do the, I have a intuitive visionary leaders self-coaching program that you can explore. And we can have a conversation with you if you would like to work with me and how to stay in alignment and courageously live and lead as an intuitive visionary leader of your whole life. Thank you. I'm Annette Stanton. I look forward to connecting with you soon. Bye for now.